Welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Achutramaya. In a series of 3 videos, we are going to learn about how to prepare your CV. By the way, are you using the right expression? What is a CV? The full form of CV is curriculum vitae in British accent, which gives your qualification details and the skills and strengths that you have. Another word is resume in British accent and resume in American accent. It gives the details of a person's experience, his skills, and his achievements. Another word is profile. It is a single page CV or resume that gives an overall outline of his experience, strengths, and his achievements. And biodata is the word that is used to give a person's life events, experiences, etc., that you generally find on the back cover of a book. Your first step towards job search is preparing a job winning CV, and there is no exaggeration if I say that it is the CV either makes or breaks the fate of your interview. Your CV is the advertisement about your candidature because your CV first reaches the hands of the interviewer even before you meet him. These are the avenues for you: campus drives, where you will get an opportunity to compete with your peer group, which is relatively easy. Then walk-in interviews are generally announced by companies, particularly in the weekends at hotels or in their company premises, where you will have to compete with many number of people or aspirants of your peer group. And employee referrals is another avenue where generally the existing employees are given a chance to refer their friends to a suitable position, which is known as employee referral policy, and employees who refer their friends will get an incentive also in the form of an award, which is known as employee referral incentive. Another avenue is company website, where you can see the icon, careers icon, where you can drop your resume or CV, and job portal is another avenue where you will drop your CV. Before you apply for the jobs, you have to prepare 4 or 5 CVs that are prepared to meet the job description. Suppose you have done mechanical engineering, you have to prepare a CV that matches the job description of a production company, or maybe a design company. Maybe the job description is about manufacturing or maybe maintenance. So you will prepare 4 or 5 CVs and you will drop them in the job portals. Then these are the 3 top tips you have to follow while preparing your CV. The first one is structure, then coherence, and third one is presentation. In the current video, you will learn about the structure that you create for the right job and the right job description. In the structure of a CV, you have to keep in mind the 5 elements, which are the purpose, size of the CV, template that you select, and number of sections you will divide, and finally the expanse or space that you allot for each section in your CV. Now let us see some sample CVs and learn about dividing your CV into different sections. Let's see some sample CVs. While preparing your CV, first you have to consider the structure of your CV. There are 5 elements in the structure. They are purpose, size, template, sections, and expanse. First you have to identify why you are preparing the CV. Is it for internship, higher education, or for a job. Once the purpose is finalized, you have to identify the company's purpose or its vision and mission or its long-term goal. You have to align your long-term goal, that is your career objective, with the company's career objective or its long-term goal, which is known as company's goals and objectives. Ideally, your career objective should be between 2 and 3 lines. However, you will start with your name as the title of your CV, followed by your address, your mobile number and your email address. Your color photograph will add value to the CV. Once career objective or your long-term professional goal is written, you will write your academic profile starting with your highest qualification followed by others. Then you have to write your technical skills followed by the certifications you have completed through remote agencies like NPTEL, Udemy and Coursera, etc. And then you have to write your industrial exposure, the industry that you have visited during the course of your program, and the internship that you have done should also be mentioned. And the achievements part is very important because based on the achievements only you have to extract your strengths. Ideally, achievements should be divided into 3 further sections, namely academic, co-curricular and extracurricular. If you have academic achievements to your credit, then you can keep this section. Otherwise, you will write only achievements and awards and you will fuse all these 3 into one. Once you have written your academic achievements, like you have topped the school or college, you can highlight them. Then you will write your co-curricular activities. Co-curricular activities are the activities that are outside your curriculum yet very important. Under this section, you have to write the technical fest that you have attended and the participations or prize winning performances, etc. in this section. Then you have to write your extracurricular activities. If you have won any prizes in that, you will highlight them, and based on the achievements section you have to prepare your strengths. Also, you have to write your strengths based on the career objective that you have written, like challenging position you have written in career objective, and I should see as an interviewer same thing in the strengths list. Then decision making skills, leadership skills, presentation skills, all these are your soft skills. Your strengths are your soft skills, your hard skills are your technical skills. So how you will extract your soft skills? Based on the achievements you have to your credit during your studies. Then you have to write your hobbies. You have to extract hobbies from your extracurricular or sometimes other than your extracurricular activities also. Then you have to write down your projects that you have finished during your diploma or degree program, and you will write your personal profile, and you will end your document with a declaration. Some employers ask for references. You will write the references. You will write your references of 2 eminent personalities in that particular field, the job you are applying for. Then the same information that you have prepared in your 2-page CV in Word format, you will transfer it into the PDF template that you have downloaded from Google. Once it is done, you will finalize it and you will send it or share it to the email of the employer. Sometimes some employers ask for a single page CV, something looks like this. Sometimes you can shoot 2-page CV which looks like this in the PDF format. This is another template. This is how you have completed writing your CV by following the structure. Hope you have understood how to create proper structure to your CV, and in my next video you will learn about how to give proper coherence to your CV. So catch me in my next video. Thank you.